Lil Jeff had already made a name for himself in the streets, but this footage just changed everything. It places him at the scene of a shocking killing.
The war between Chicago's drill rap factions has taken a brutal new turn. A chilling new video, filmed with shocking clarity and multiple angles, has gone viral, showing what many believe to be the cold-blooded execution of Trap City Rob, the man accused of killing Lil Jeff. But this wasn't just another street shooting. It was a spectacle, seemingly designed for mass consumption, executed with a level of precision that has left even hardened viewers disturbed. The shocking ambush. The newly surfaced footage shows several masked individuals approaching a corner store in broad daylight. Unlike typical gang-related shootings captured on grainy surveillance feeds, this footage appears professionally filmed from multiple angles, suggesting the perpetrators wanted their work documented for posterity. The clarity is unnerving. Viewers can see the exact moment recognition dawns on the victim's face before terror sets in. It wasn't just another shooting. It was like they were directing a movie, commented one store employee who witnessed the ambush. They had positions set up, someone dedicated to recording, and they moved with purpose. The way they surrounded the spot tells you this wasn't random. They'd been watching and waiting. The most disturbing segment shows the moments after the initial barrage when one masked figure stands over the fallen victim. Some online analysts claim to hear the words, "Tell Jeff we even now," before a final burst of gunfire, though audio experts caution such enhancements often produce false clarity. What's undeniable is the methodical execution. Over 30 shots fired with what witnesses describe as military precision. Underground reaction. The footage has ignited an unprecedented response across drill rap communities online. Unlike previous viral violence that typically generates 48 hours of attention before fading, this video has sparked intense debate about the increasingly theatrical nature of gang retaliation, engineered specifically for digital immortality. This wasn't just about getting back at an op. This was a production with a marketing plan, noted a popular drill rap commentator on YouTube. The way they executed this, making sure it was captured from multiple angles with perfect lighting, tells you everything. They didn't just want him dead. They wanted millions to witness it, comment on it, debate it. They wanted him to die twice, once on the street and forever online. On platforms like Reddit and Discord, self-appointed internet detectives have been analyzing every frame, creating digital breakdowns with timestamps and annotations. One viral post claims to identify a specific formation used by military special forces, while others catalog each piece of branded clothing visible on the shooters. Comments from users like new Reddit user 1120 and 6sav reveal the raw emotion these videos generate, a mix of horror, fascination, and grim acceptance. Imagine the car ride for them with Jeff unresponsive, limp, not turning the car up, rapping, "The last ride was with him dead, it's fucked up, bro. Make them niggas feel it." The backstory. The roots of this conflict are now folklore among drill rap followers. Last June, Lil Jeff was killed on the front porch of a building in Trap City territory while pursuing a man in yellow shorts. That shooting was meticulously dissected online after the footage leaked. As one Reddit user explained, Lil Jeff is in the gray pants, black hoodie. He is chasing dude in the yellow. Someone inside the house comes to his aid, surprises Lil Jeff with some chest shots, then stands over him and delivers 14 more shots. The raw footage shows the moment Lil Jeff's confidence transformed into panic as he realized he'd walked into a trap. According to scanner reports, Jeff was hit 15 times in the chest alone. His homies later returned to the scene to recover his body, driving him to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. A level of loyalty that sparked awe even among internet observers. In the months following the killing, Trap City Rob transformed from local member to internet celebrity. Though initially facing murder charges, these were reduced to weapons possession, a development that only amplified his mythical status. Fans dubbed him the Defensive Player of the Year for protecting his territory, while others crafted elaborate theories about his combat training. What began as street conflict had become participatory entertainment, with fans worldwide debating each player's next move as if following a bloody reality show. Industry connections. The commercial aftermath tells its own disturbing story. Within hours of the footage surfacing, Lil Jeff's streaming numbers jumped 600%, with his track "Ah" entering Spotify's viral charts. Meanwhile, previously obscure songs from Trap City artists gained thousands of new listeners, particularly tracks where Rob mentioned standing his ground or protecting the block. A leaked text exchange, allegedly between a label executive and an unnamed producer, reveals the calculated nature of the industry's response. Need to get that Jeff compilation ready ASAP. All unreleased tracks. This is a 72-hour window before interest drops. Move publishing rights to the secondary LLC first. While unverified, industry insiders confirm this approach is standard practice. There's no denying that death drives enormous engagement, admitted a marketing director at a major label with ties to several Chicago artists. The algorithm doesn't distinguish between fame and infamy. The moment an artist dies violently, especially with footage, we see numbers that would cost millions in traditional marketing. The system creates perverse incentives where labels tacitly benefit from these tragedies while publicly condemning them. Streaming platforms have become reluctant participants in this ecosystem. Despite content policies prohibiting videos promoting violence, the engagement metrics are undeniable. The real money isn't even in the music, explained a former A&R executive. It's in the YouTube documentary videos, the reaction channels, the podcasts breaking down who shot who. An entire secondary market has emerged around cataloging this violence. Digital forensics challenge law enforcement now confronts an investigation spanning both physical and digital realms, with evidence deteriorating by the hour. The footage has been downloaded, re-uploaded, and edited countless times, with some versions showing additional frames that don't appear in others. Metadata analysis reveals over 30 different source files circulating, complicating efforts to identify the original. We're dealing with a crime scene that exists simultaneously on Chicago streets and on servers worldwide, explained a spokesperson for the Chicago Police Department. Every hour that passes, critical digital evidence becomes more contaminated as users add commentary, zoom in on details, or manipulate the footage. When witnesses spend more time analyzing Reddit threads than speaking to detectives, that's a paradigm shift in criminal investigation. Digital forensics experts have identified professional-grade stabilization techniques in the footage, suggesting whoever recorded it had production experience. Frame-by-frame analysis shows deliberate camera movement to capture reactions, with the operator seemingly anticipating where action would occur next. Even more troubling, the initial upload occurred through a sophisticated relay system designed to mask its origin. Whoever posted this understood search engine optimization, noted one cyber investigator. The file name contained trending keywords, the resolution was optimized for mobile viewing, and it was seeded to platforms in a sequence designed to maximize algorithm pickup. This wasn't amateur hour. This was someone who understood digital distribution, community impact. As the footage continues to spread, community leaders in Chicago are reporting immediate consequences on the ground. 3 schools in areas associated with both gangs have shifted to remote learning after receiving threats, while businesses near the shooting location have seen customer traffic drop by 70%. Medical centers report multiple admissions for anxiety attacks among teenagers who knew the victims or witnessed the violence. Every time one of these videos goes viral, our community suffers twice, said Pastor Dwayne Johnson, who runs a youth outreach program near where Lil Jeff was killed. First from the actual violence, and then from the way these young men are portrayed and consumed as entertainment online. These aren't characters in a movie, these are real lives being lost while the world watches and comments with popcorn emojis. I'm scared to even wear certain colors now, admitted 16-year-old Marcus, who attends school near where the shooting occurred. My cousin knew Lil Jeff, and now my mom won't even let me walk to the store. Meanwhile, kids from the suburbs are in my DMs asking if I know where to buy a real Draco. They think this is a game. Local anti-violence initiatives report being overwhelmed with calls from parents desperate for information about how to keep their children safe, both physically and psychologically. Many describe their teenagers becoming obsessed with the footage, watching it repeatedly while participating in online speculation. Meanwhile, drill rap fans from as far away as Australia and Japan continue flooding Chicago-based Instagram accounts, asking for updates on the score, and whether anyone has dropped location on potential targets, treating real neighborhoods like video game maps. The uncertain future. As authorities work to identify the perpetrators, Digital signals suggest the violence is far from over. Both Trap City and Bloodhound affiliates have been posting cryptic countdown timers and location pins, while streaming platforms report unprecedented engagement with tracks containing references to specific blocks and individuals. Encrypted messaging apps show a 300% increase in Chicago-based group chats with names referencing both crews. We're seeing real-time coordination happening across platforms we can't easily monitor, admitted one law enforcement source. By the time we decode one set of signals, they've already developed new slang and new methods. It's asymmetric information warfare layered on top of street violence. Multiple agencies have deployed additional resources to affected neighborhoods, but the digital dimension complicates traditional policing approaches. Facial recognition systems being used to identify the shooters face challenges from deliberately obscured features and the proliferation of deep fake technology that has already produced several convincing but false confession videos. What we're witnessing is warfare evolving before our eyes, observed Dr. Marvin Wilson, who specializes in the intersection of social media and urban violence. When your enemies can be reached both physically on the streets and digitally through multiple platforms, when your reputation depends on both your actions and how well they perform online, and when violence translates directly into economic opportunity through streaming and views, we're in uncharted territory. These aren't just gangs anymore, they're media companies that use violence as their primary content. As Chicago braces for what comes next, the videos continue accumulating millions of views, driving substantial revenue through ad placements and related content. Even as platforms claim to be removing the footage, new uploads appear faster than moderation teams can respond. The most disturbing question remains unaddressed. Who will be the next target? And more chillingly, how many cameras will be rolling when it happens?